Hello everyone, good day and welcome to my channel. My name is Emmanuel Abara Benson. This is Africa Business Facts, where we talk about interesting facts about business in Africa, things that you might know and things that you might not have known. So the essence of this show is to keep you informed about everything business as far as it concerns Africa. So welcome and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. This is a new channel and I would like the encouragement from you guys to keep it going. So thank you so much. On today's edition, we are going to be looking at African countries with the highest prices of petrol or fuel or premium motor spirit, depending on what you call it in your country. So as you may well know, fuel is something that we all need. It's very essential for a whole lot of things, and when the prices are high, it tends to affect literally every other thing about our daily life. Prices of products go up, because fuel is used in companies. They rely on it for power generation, for transportation, for a whole lot of things. So it's very important that we look at it. Now, before I proceed, I should mention that the information used was obtained from Statista, though used in an article published on Business Insider Africa. So the list that I'm about to unveil now first appeared on Business Insider Africa, so be sure to check it out. And something else you should know is that the information was for Q1 2022. So by the time you are watching this video, it's very possible that the prices might have changed. So do not cut off my head if the price of fuel in your country is higher or lower than what I'm about to unveil here. So let's get into it. On number one, we have Zimbabwe, and this shouldn't be very surprising. First of all, Zimbabwe doesn't produce crude oil, and then the country is facing a whole lot of economic challenges. Inflation is quite high, it's a whole lot of mess. I'm not an economist, so I'm not an economist, so I'm not going to go too deep into that. But then, what I would tell you for a fact is that as of Q1 2022, the price per liter of petrol in Zimbabwe was $2.153. That may not sound like a lot if you have a lot of money, but then for people that don't have it, for average Zimbabweans, for average Africans, that's a lot. That is a whole lot of money, because you're not just going to buy 1 liter. Remember that you're going to buy more than 1 liter to sustain your car, for a day or two. Yeah, and then when you compare that to how much people earn, you realize that it's actually quite expensive. So yeah, we have Zimbabwe on number one, and then on number two we have Seychelles. In Seychelles, as of Q1 2022, the price per liter for petrol was $1.541. Yes, so that makes Seychelles the second most expensive place to buy a liter of petrol in Africa. On number three, we have Malawi. As of Q1 2022, a liter of petrol would cost $1.426 in Malawi. So there you have it. On the fourth position, we have South Africa. $1.431. That's how much it costs to buy a liter of petrol in South Africa. Then on fifth position we have Uganda. This is interesting because Uganda is a landlocked country, and even though they do produce they do have some deposits of crude, if I'm not wrong. I think about 2.5 billion barrels of crude oil that they have there. But that notwithstanding, that is not enough to sustain the economy. So they rely a lot on crude importation, and because of the ongoing war in Ukraine, which has caused a global supply disruption in the oil market, and then caused price of crude to rise up. It's really affecting countries like Uganda, which is a landlocked country, you know, and they have their own peculiar economic challenges as well. So the country is going through a lot. And as of Q1 2022, a price per liter of fuel cost I have it right here, cost $1 $339 in Uganda. Now on the sixth position we have Mauritius. In Mauritius, as of Q1 2022, the price per liter of fuel was $1 $381. Moving on fast, we have Burundi. In Burundi, as of Q1 2022, the price of 1 liter of fuel was $1 $340. On number 8 we have Senegal. In this francophone West African country, a liter of fuel as of Q1 2022 was $1 $299. Now you should bear in mind that I'm making this video in May, so we can still rely reliably on data for Q1 2022 because it was just like a few months ago. So yes. On number 9 we have Lesotho. In Lesotho, as of Q1 2022, a liter of fuel was $1 $231. And then lastly we have Rwanda. In Rwanda, a liter of fuel costs $1 $230 as of Q1 2022. Now the interesting thing about this list is that it is mostly comprised of countries that do not produce crude. That's one thing that is very unique to the list. And then the second thing is that most of the countries here are landlocked countries. Yes, most of them. Countries like Uganda, Burundi, Lesotho, yeah, and Rwanda. I've counted about 4. I mean, we do have some countries that have a lot of water. Seychelles, for instance, practically surrounded by water, the same as Mauritius, and of course South Africa has has access to water. Well, I should say that again, I'm not an economist, so I can't really speak to that, but then again, this is the list. I should just stick to that. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have a whole lot more to come, so be sure to subscribe.